Lesson 67. Force. Make somebody do. Do I force you to give long answers during the lesson?
Yes, you force me to give long answers during the lesson.
Why?
Because it is important to speak as much as possible.
When you were a child, did your parents make you eat your vegetables?
Yes, when I was a child, my parents made me eat my vegetables.
What kind of films make you laugh?
The kind of films that make me laugh are cartoons.
Snack. Break. Biscuit. Crisps. What is a snack?
A snack is something small that people eat between meals, like a sandwich or a bag of crisps.
Which would you prefer as a snack during a morning break? A bag of crisps or some biscuits?
I'd prefer some biscuits as a snack during a morning break.
To be born. Where were you born?
I was born in London.
How soon after you were born did you learn to walk?
I learnt to walk about a year after I was born.
Murder. Do you like reading books with stories about murders in them?
Yes, I like reading books with stories about murders in them.
Prison. Would you like to see inside a prison?
Yes, I'd like to see inside a prison.
Why?
Because I'd find it interesting.
Pupil. What's a pupil?
A pupil is a child who's in school.
Do most pupils in your country have to wear a uniform?
Yes, most pupils in my country have to wear a uniform.
Root. What do we call the part of a tree that's in the land?
We call the part of a tree that's in the land the roots.
Memory. Have you got a good memory?
Yes, I've got a good memory.
Another contraction of the verb to be. I'm not. I'm not. You aren't. You're not. He isn't. He's not. She isn't. She's not. It isn't. It's not. We aren't. We're not. You aren't. You're not. They aren't. They're not. What can we use instead of I'm not, you aren't, he isn't, etc.?
Instead of I'm not, you aren't, he isn't, etc., we can use I'm not, you're not, he's not, she's not, it's not, we're not, you're not, they're not.
Cross. If you want to go from one side of the road to the other, what must you do?
If I want to go from one side of the road to the other, I must cross the road.
What must you do before crossing the road?
I must look both ways before crossing the road.
If you wanted to go from here to Scotland, would you have to cross the sea, or would you be able to go all the way by land?
If I wanted to go from here to Scotland, I'd be able to go all the way by land. I wouldn't have to cross the sea.
Think of. What was the first thing you thought of when you woke up this morning?
The first thing I thought of when I woke up this morning was the time.
Safe. Safety. On your own. What's the opposite of the word dangerous?
The opposite of the word dangerous is safe.
Do you think it's safe to shop online?
Yes, I think it's safe to shop online.
Do parents often worry about their children's safety?
Yes, parents often worry about their children's safety.
Is it safe for young children to cross the road on their own?
No, it isn't safe for young children to cross the road on their own.
Do you like going on holiday on your own?
Yes, I like going on holiday on my own.
Lay. What's the past of the verb to lie?
The past of the verb to lie is lay.
How long did you lie in bed for last night?
I lay in bed for 8 hours last night.
Sir, Madam, Gentleman, Lady, Customer, Officer. When do people use the words Sir and Madam?
People use the words sir and madam to be polite when they're speaking to their customers in a shop, their officers in the army, or their teachers at school.
Give me an example, please.
Excuse me, sir, can I help you?
When do we use the words gentleman and lady?
We use the words gentleman and lady instead of man and woman when we want to sound polite.
Give me an example, please.
Which of these two gentlemen gave you the book? And will you ask that lady her name, please?
Title. What's your title?
My title is Mrs.
Give me examples of sir and lady used as titles.
Some examples of Sir and Lady used as titles are Sir Paul McCartney and Lady Diana.
Standard. Height. Which two countries have the highest standards of living in the world?
Norway and Australia have the highest standards of living in the world.
What's the standard height for a man in this country?
The standard height for a man in this country is 1.75 metres.
Colourful.